everybody, welcome to Timeless Fluid Art. I am trying to figure out something. When I mix my paints, I usually put about this much of Valspar. It's about a half an inch, okay? This was Sherwin Williams, and this here is the new stuff I got, which is Behr. Now, I'm going to try and mix them both the same. I didn't measure anything, I just did by height. So now each one has to have a little bit of Jenise. So I'll add the Jenise. I'll basically cover it. Okay. Put my lid back on. Okay, do you see all three? Yeah, let me move you that way. Okay. All right, now, this is the Behr. The Behr is much thicker than the other two. So if you mix and mix and mix, now as I've had it open, it's gotten a lot thinner. So now that looks very good. Sherwin Williams has been sitting around here and they don't even make it anymore. So I figured let me just use it up. Okay. And they're both pretty much about the same consistency, which is what you want. Now this Valspar is always the thinnest of all. Now this is just a little bit more loose, but thinner than this and this. But this works out great, okay? So, let me move these so I don't get them mixed up here. Okay, there. Sherwin Williams in that. Okay, now I'm going to try doing the same paint, which is the turquoise by Amsterdam. Okay. Now the trick is you put it till you see it on top. You just make a pile, let it sink. Sounded really good, didn't it? Okay. See, I have about 2 more containers here, so I'm not worried about it. Okay. That actually is surprising that it's sunk pretty well. All right, now I'm going to mix this up. Now we see what it looks like. As you can tell, it's really thick now. Now to thin it, you can use water or GAC, except I'm going to use some of my Liquitex varnish, add some more to it. I pour it, not varnish, pouring medium. Yeah, see, they're both thick, which sometimes you want thick, sometimes you don't. This is a lot thinner. Now this is really going to be thin. Now the Valspar, you can still get. It's sold at Lowe's. Sherwin Williams, they don't even make it. They don't have it at the store. That's how crazy it is. I went there to try to get it and forget it. Went to get it, forget it. This is still way too loose, but I don't mind it. All right, so now I'm going to take some of my pouring medium. This is the big Kahuna. It's an expensive one. But someone gave me 3 of these. I think I have maybe one more. No, maybe none. Might be the last one. I may have one in the back. I'm not sure. All right, I'm going to throw some of that in there. And a little bit in there. And that in here. Okay. Now mix this up. And it's pouring medium, should thin it out a little bit. my trick is you let it sit, which means I'm not going to be using these immediately. I will let them sit and then I'll come back later and see about doing the same thing on 3 identical ornaments to see if I get the same effect. All right. Sherwin Williams is just scrumptious. Behr, scrumptious too. Valspar, I could actually add some more paint here. But actually it's beautiful if you want to do a bloom. This is perfect at the same time. All right, let me put some more of this in. I gave myself too much here, so that's why it's got to be a little more paint. But the thing is, that's why you can't really measure with this stuff. You've got to be able to figure out the consistency. Whenever the consistency is what you need, then you're finished. Okay, now these all 3 are going and disappearing at about the same time. 1, 2, okay. And this 1, 2. And this 1. This is still too thick. Let me add a little bit more pouring medium to this one. As you can see, the Behr is really thicker than everything else. Now, I'm not going to put my pouring medium in my container. I have a gallon of it. I'll just do it, individually. Some paints are also thinner than the others, and some are thicker. So you have to really know what you're going to be doing and see what happens. Still too thick. Now I can put some water with this because it said you can thin it with water or gack. Now the gack really was better, but I don't feel like using gack all the time. I have a little bit left here, but I'm not going to use it because if I have to use that for every single one, I mean, it's a $31 container, which I could still give Valspar, and I could deal with that. Let me add some water, and now stir. You see immediately it starts separating because you're mixing chemicals together. I'm gonna sneeze. My allergy's been killing me today. I don't know why. All right, and this is so much more stinky. I may just have to start going to Lowe's, which is further away. Now it's still thick, but I can still keep mixing it. Should have my mask on for this, but I don't. All right, well, I'm gonna let this sit and let's see what happens. All right, now a little hint. I have my silicone paper here. I know I'm coming back to this, so I'm gonna put my sticks in the same order as my paint. This will not stick to here. So it's very easy for me to be able to lift up and reuse. Okay, I can actually let them sit there too for as long as I want. Yeah, see, this is thickening up as it goes. I have to see what happens after it sits a little bit. Okay. Behr, Sherwin Williams, Valspar. Look at that, scrumptious. Valspar's still my favorite, I think, guys. I just have to go to Lowe's one of these days. They don't deliver, which is so stupid. Everybody else delivers. Okie dokie. All right, well, I'll get back with you later and let's see how it goes. Bye-bye.